Hello, everyone. Polling sites across New Mexico are now closed. Now, let the counting begin. Election results are at the bottom of your screen, and we will soon get some answers in some hotly contested races. First, let's go ahead and take a look at one of the biggest races we've been following. The race for U.S. Senate, Martin Heinrich at 54%, 11% over Heather Wilson. John Barry picking up 2%. Now let's get to Dick Niffing and News 13's political analyst Gabe Sanchez. They're live in the Newsplex. Dick?
Well, Professor Gabe Sanchez from the UNM Political Science Department, I don't see anything in that Senate race number that surprises me. That's pretty much what the polls expected, and unless Heather Wilson gets moving pretty quickly, she's
yeah.
not
I
going to be
mean,
able to pull this out.
the numbers, at least to this point, really reflect what we've been seeing the whole stretch run with the polling. And I think, you know, Heather is somewhat of a comeback kid, but I think the numbers, him above 50% at this point, that's not a good sign for
Now,
her.
these are early votes. This is why we have such a big slug. Now, we are ready to call the U.S. Representative District 1 race. Michelle Lujan Grisham, in our opinion, has won that race.
I think so. I think we've got enough of the vote in at this point. The gap is wide. Again, polling numbers reflected this. I don't think there's a surprise here. What we might look at, however, in this is a long-term trend potentially where CD1 might not be the toss-up late-night race that it used to be. It might be solidly Democrat at this point.
All right, so we've called District 1. We're looking at that Senate race. Back to you, Jess.
Thank you, Dick and Gabe. Well, it could take a while for numbers to start coming in from Sandoval County. Voters in Rio Rancho have been waiting hours to vote, and they could still be there for a while. News 13's Alex Tomlin is live at Puesta del Sol Elementary School, where the line is still wrapping around the building. Alex?
Yeah, Jessica, it's not just wrapping around the building. We've actually seen the line curve around inside, and all these people are waiting. So let's talk to some of them. How long have you been in this line?
Since 5, so about 2.5 hours.
How are you feeling?
Good.
You feel good?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been in this line?
Same amount of time.
About
He's
5?
good company though, so it makes it easier.
Yeah. And what do you think?
It's a long wait, but you know it's worth it. It's something that we all have to do and we should do.
Great. So this seems to be the most spirited part of the line. I'm not going to lie. There's been a lot of joking, a lot of good spirits here. All these people want to make sure their vote counts, but we want to hold people accountable as to who caused this problem. We just spoke to the Sandoval County clerk. She says this was not done on purpose, and this isn't something that they planned for. They are having a problem with very few workers. In fact, one voter who came out of this facility told us that just one person is handling the ballots once you vote, which is really slowing things down here. The county clerk also told us there's just simply not enough machines. We're going to get more answers from her coming up soon. Jessica?
Thank you, Alex. Of course, there's 50,000 registered voters in Rio Rancho, and they only had 5 voting locations. Put that in perspective. Bernalillo County, which is much smaller, 10 times smaller than Rio Rancho, had just as many polling locations. So here's a big problem. Now, in case you're wondering, even though the polls are closed, voters are still able to vote as long as they were in line at 7 this evening. So those people will be able to vote. It sounds like that we won't get results from Sandoval County until late this evening. They're saying it could take up to midnight before they even give us some votes from that area. So that is something that we'll be watching, maybe going late into the night. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Be sure to stay with KRQE News 13. Our election coverage continues throughout the night.